Cancer, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your weekly love reading. Woohoo! This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not going to resonate for all Cancerians. If it resonates for you, feel free to like and subscribe. The 6 of, in case you wanted to know, in case you're a tarot card reader or a psychic. I'm just kidding, I know you're a psychic. You're a Cancer. So am I, by the way. You got the 6 of Cups and the Justice card popping out. It almost feels like a Libra. It could be your soulmate. We'll get more. Okay? I have more to say, you guys, and I just stopped talking. I love you so much. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I think I already said all of that. This is a love reading. I didn't go there. Wow, this is a love reading. Anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between. Just whomever you have on that sweet little Cancerian brain, yours. I am accepting personal readings now, and information on that is in the description box below, as well as I've started a Cancerian only Facebook group. There's no members yet, so you will be the first if you do decide to join. I hope I put the link in there correctly, but it's in the description box below. Anything you need to know about me is in the About section of my channel. Let's get at your love life, booze. We got the 9 of Pentacles in your energy, the Ace of Swords in your person's energy, and the Judgment card. Uh-oh, is somebody coming back for y'all? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. This is all stunning. There's no uh-ohs to be had. It's just major. It's major arcana in your outcome and in your overarching energy, okay? This one is Scorpio and fire, and this is Sagittarius. We got Taurus now. We've got, after healing some heartbreak, and I feel like we've been going through this sort of, healing the heartbreak is most importantly, it's how we open up our, as Cancerians, we open up our gifts, okay? While we're unhealed, while we're in pain of any kind, our gifts come off as sort of an awkward, uncomfortable, it's a discomfort. Most of our gifts, they're not just something so obvious. They're very little intricate things that are, that we actually use to shame ourselves, and we think we're awkward people, but no, we're actually feeling things that we didn't realize. Wow, I went into a whole thing. So anyways, whoever needed to hear that, that hot feeling you get when you walk into a room and then you get uncomfortable and you thought you were just awkward and embarrassingly shy. No, you felt the phony, fake, ulterior motives, kind of deceptive nature in someone in the room. You might not know who yet, but you felt that shit, walked in the room and felt it like a damn guru, okay? Sorry, I love us. We are definitely a different breed. Again, before we do heal, this causes mass amounts of anxiety within us because we think something's wrong with us. Until we get to a space of really getting that these are all gifts, every single little one of those things that we've probably shamed from birth are all little strange gifts that can be explained. And I'm just in the midst of learning them all, so I can't explain them all to you. But as I come up with them and I'm like, whoa, that's what happens there, I will definitely, I'm going to start divulging that information in the Facebook group because, again, if we are unhealed, we will use those gifts to keep us unhealed or shame ourselves instead of using them for what they're here for, okay? Weird stuff. It looks like marriage is on the horizon after balancing out your head and your heart and really healing up the pain that's within you. I love this card, the Sagittarius card. It's the Temperance card, and it is about... it's about learning to feed your spirit. Wow, they all mean that to me now. It's a balancing of the head and the heart, right? It's a balancing of two separate elements, which means to me, air and water, emotion and logic, human and spirit, okay? Ego and spirit. It's about allowing your spirit to run the show. It's like we've been told listening to our intuition or our making decisions based on our emotions. We've been told all of our lives that that's not practical. Well, it's not. It's emotional, and it's the right thing to do. So practicality comes from a logical space, and I don't think connections and relationships and the reason why everybody is running around in pain and hating each other and hating on each other is because we've used logic in situations where the heart was needed, where emotion was needed. And so now we've got a bunch of loveless vessels running around. It's like they've not been loved correctly because the parents were taught to use their heart over their head, or the head over their heart. Weird stuff coming through for you guys right out the gate here. I love you. I love you so much. We got the 9 of Pentacles. This is you coming into your space of just your own abundance. This doesn't mean you got dollar bills flying out of your ears, okay? This means that you're in a space where you are comfortable in every area of your life. You have no spots in your life where you're looking around going, I could really use more there. And even if you could use more there, you're focusing on the good, not the bad. Okay, that's what I'm getting right now. The Ace of Swords in your person's energy. This is a truth. This could be somebody cutting you off. I don't know. We'll find more. I don't think so. I feel like this is somebody coming in to reveal feelings, somebody from your past. If that's what I'm getting off of all these cards right now. The Judgment card is kind of like a resurrection, if you will. So it's about coming back to life as the real you instead of the old conditioned you that society told you to be. But when it's the outcome of a connection, it really comes off as a person coming back to kind of resurrect the connection, if that makes sense. So let's see. I'm not an ex-back kind of girl, but I have been feeling that weird little somebody buzzing around, okay? And I know we're Cancerians, so you guys feel it too. Whatever it is, it's close. I can feel it. Whatever it is. And it feels like love. Oh, babies. Oh, babies. We're still at the end of these damn cycles. That broken heart under there really did signify that for me as well. And I really have to get you guys to know that we can't really let these, you got the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. This is, self-limiting beliefs, and this is caring what people think of you. Both of those cycles need to end until, we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. This is like, again, we always believe what we're told, because we're really genuine people. We're genuine creatures. So we've always been forthcoming about our feelings, about what we mean. We say what we mean. We don't say what we, and we say what we feel. So we take everything people tell us at face value. So we've come through a lot of people kind of dogging on us. Kind of telling us our inner knowings are not practical, so they're not as valid as their knowings, because theirs are logical. And it really puts a damper on one's being, because it's like, we're not all the same. And us Cancerians are a very, very different breed. I talk about this all the time. It's important because society is not set up to accept or allow Cancerians to be Cancerians. We have been literally oppressed for our inner knowings for our entire lives. It's about, people have told us that we're, what we know is, because we can see more than people, we can see beyond the surface, we can see beyond the veil. We've been taught that what we can see is crazy. So, again, this is all coming from love. It's like, we're not talking about violent things. We're talking about things that we have a bigger vision of, that do come from love and would help the world, but we get called crazy because they can't see it. And so it is about really coming to a space where you just have to understand that they may never see it, okay? We happen to be, this is a gift. This is one of our gifts of being able to see it. And sometimes it feels like a curse. And it only feels like a curse when we're trying to get other people to see what we see. Wow. Your guides are on fire today. They really want you to get, whoever I'm reading for, is in a space of doubting everything they think, okay? And what I'm going to tell you is everything that comes through in your head, it's a thought in your own voice, and it doesn't match what everybody's always told you. That is called the creator. That's a psychic download. That's a revelation. They're accurate all the time, as long as they're coming from love. If they're not coming from love, if they're coming from fear, which is the devil, there is no real devil, it's actually just the ego. If it's coming from fear, if it's based around fear, then it's not accurate. If it's coming from love and it's based around love, that is accurate and it's coming from the divine, okay? Interesting stuff. Letting down the weight of the world and your own self-limiting beliefs. It's about letting go of, I'm going to just say it, you have to let go of people in your life that are doubting you for now. And it's not like you're going to have to let them go forever. I've had to let go of my own mother. It's about, because we're so susceptible to believing what others say and think about us, we cannot come out into our own power while others are holding us down or doubting us, because we really are that kind of creature that goes, well, maybe I am wrong every single time. Well, maybe they are right. Even though I know this in the pit of my core, maybe they're right. And if you have that going on in your life, you need to walk away from anyone for now that is making you go, well, maybe they are right. Especially when what they're saying is that you don't know what you're talking about things that come from love. Woofda. The Temperance card came out again. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, another Cancer, or a Pisces. The energy is slow, but totally guided. It's gorgeous, actually. Wow, it's slow, two aces in their energy, first of all, the answer is a yes, whoever you have in mind here. Especially if they're a Sagittarius, a Pisces, or a Cancer, okay? And it's like, this is somebody who is coming into balance with their head and their heart. I feel like they've had some revelations, maybe an aha moment about you in particular, after some being in the dark, uncertain. It's almost like they're sitting in this space of knowing in their soul what is for them, right? But this moon card to me means that. It means it's about an inner knowing, and practical people tell you that inner knowing isn't correct, okay? It's like, I'm sorry to always dog on practical people, but practical things is like, it's something that, it's like a cure-all for the masses, right? We're not all the same. So it's about each person should listen to their inner guidance system, because each person has a different roadmap for their life than the other. Everybody's trying to get on everybody else's roadmaps, and everybody's lost as hell and it's squished in one spot, okay? Weird. What a weird message. But your person is coming into a space, I think, where they're starting to really understand that their intuition is right and what people are telling them is practical is not right, for their life. Wow, I love it. So they might be coming in with communication. The Ace of Swords can mean that. It can also just mean communication. Did I say that? Oh my God. I said that twice, just in case you didn't hear me the first time. It can also mean truth. It can also mean victory, okay? And I really feel like this is your person going from this sort of dark, feeling afraid, insecure, unsure, really coming into balance and getting, oh, that is my intuition, and my intuition is on freaking point. And I'm right and everybody else is wrong for my life. That is like that's my slogan. I'm right and everybody else is wrong, because it's accurate as fuck for each individual person. Again, we're all being downloaded accurate information for our roadmap, our path to navigate. And so it's about knowing that and really coming into a trust with self and higher self and your gifts and your connection. We have a very loud connection, a very clear pathway to our higher self. So we have like the best roadmap out there, but we never believe in our own roadmap, okay? We always want to take everybody else's because everybody told us to. Wow, this is weird. The Nine of Pentacles again, and the Seven of Cups, I feel like you guys are always full of options, and I feel like we're going to be leaving some of those options out in the cold. I don't think this connection might be being left out in the cold right now, and I feel like it is somebody from your past. It doesn't have to be, by the way. That can be for some of you, and for some of you, this is a brand new person coming in. It's going to be a kind of a connection that feels like a calling. It feels like something you're pulled to, something you're drawn to, something you know is just different than the rest. Major Arcana as your overall energy means that already. No matter which Major Arcana is there, it means to me that this is a divinely guided connection. This is a soul connection, meant to be lifelong partnership, okay? Again, I feel like at this time it's being left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here, and I feel like that's all going to iron itself out as you come to the end of these cycles and really start to believe your intuition over everybody else and let go of anybody who's trying to get you to doubt yourself. We'll believe those people, so it's pretty mandatory that we allow space, at least with these connections that are really, you might, you're going to go back and forth. It took me about 15, 20 times to let go of my mom at this time. Because I just kept going back thinking maybe we can, not talk about my life. Maybe we can not talk about me. It did, no matter what we did, the shame was always there. I always felt ashamed, and I started to doubt what I was doing and what I was being called to every single time. And if I was valid and if I was enough, and because she made me feel like I needed to be a doctor to be doing what I'm doing. Because that's what society teaches us. And if somebody's sitting in your life trying to get you to believe society over your own inner knowings, again, I'm not talking about harming other people or yourself. That is never going to be okay. I'm talking about if what you know comes from love and it isn't practical and it goes against the grain, just know that you know, period. Okay? I love you so much. Friendliness. We are quite friendly. It says you are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Amen. This is what I'm going to tell you. I feel like that was just specifically for Cancerians, because I'm feeling this. I can't connect with anyone like I can. I can't speak about things like I can with Cancerians. I can't speak with others about it without them thinking I'm crazy, or that my visions are too big, my ideas are too impractical, outrageous, if you will. So it's about really keeping your circle to people that are like-minded at this time, until you do plow through the end of these cycles and come out into this Nine of Pentacles, or even Empress. I'm feeling Empress. There's two Nine of Pentacles here. Into this Empress energy where, again, you answer to nobody's demands. You don't demand anything of others. You live your life, and you follow the calls that you're called to. without fear, okay? Fearless living is mandatory in answering to a call from the divine, okay? I love you so much. I will see you guys soon. Mwah.